Get your special sock out, nerds. This gonna get good.
And I am Iron Man.
What is up, everyone? Paul Thayer here, live with Evgeny Yurchiev. This is the first time ever we've ever spoken live, and we're doing it for all of you. We have created Crimson Payne one shot together, and we are here finally today. Evgeny, how are you doing?
Everything is great. Thanks to having me. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. I'm very excited to have you on. You are on the other side of the world, and we are streaming a day apart together to make this live happen, and I'm extremely happy to do it. We've never did it before, and we wanted to get it done, and with that, we are super excited. And out of nowhere, anything can happen, and with anything can happen,
Oh my God!
you got to be ready.
Yikes.
And we are ready for anything. But that is amazing. We have so many amazing things that we're doing together. We have the Crimson Payne one shot. We're also doing Project Naosis number 8. And yeah, I'm extremely excited about it. How are you enjoying life in the month of December?
Everything is great.
Everything's great. Everything's swell. We have amazing things going on right now. I want to pull up. Let me see if I think I have to pull it up on another thing right here. Okay, here we go. So for all you at home, I am the writer and publisher of Project Naosis, Omega 2090, and Crimson Payne. And this was our amazing Crimson Payne book that we did together. Paul Thayer, Evgeny Yurchiev. I pronounced that right, correct?
Well, Evgeny Yurchiev, well, yes. And this analog of Eugene. So Eugene, it's okay.
Eugene, you got it.
Yes.
So yeah, amazing. Happy to have you on. We've made so much amazing art together, and I was doing this with everyone because I decided to start streaming to showcase, Project Naosis as a brand, showcase myself as a brand, and showcase the artists I work with as our brand, because that's how we really build this thing to the next level. And me and you have always communicated through either Instagram or email, which is really cool, and we get along and make this great product that you're going to see here. And we're going to go through the whole book of the Crimson Payne one shot today. And the Crimson Payne one shot you could get at projectnaosis.com. I will write that out for you, projectnaosis.com, and you could order all of the amazing books, and especially the ones that we're going over today. But you have an amazing creative mind. You design a lot of these things for a sense of like that cover. I basically told you have them fight, and you made this great angle of Gaia and Crimson Payne. What is the thought process making a cover for a comic book? Like, how did you get this one done in your mind?
Well, I tried to give a short frame of whole story, what about this comic book, and there are several sketches before I begin this, and I want to show some dynamic, not static. Most of my arts are always static, so on this part I try dynamic, and they try. I'm bad in English, sorry.
Nah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. You want to make sure it's staying static, make sure it's staying movable. Because I showed it to a lot of people too at first when we first did this cover, and they're like, oh, you don't really see the character, you don't see this. I'm like, no, it's one of the best-selling covers that people see. When they see it, it pops right away. You know what I mean? It pops right away. People see it. People like it. It's dynamic. You need a dynamic cover. It pops right when you see it. And this one's sick. And on top of that, you also did, and they're every one of our back covers to all of our books too. So, you know, I'll blow it. Let's lower this down for a second. We got all of our back covers. They do have your artwork on it because it was me, you, and I started with Johnny Morrow, who did the Disney villainous stuff, and Corey, and then I needed a great back cover, and you know, you did those back covers for us, and super sick.
Oh,
and then
yes,
all
yes.
of course different covers on the front, like our Crimson Pain one shot, our Voltage and Imperium one shot, Project Naosis 4, Project Naosis 5, 6. What else we got here? Project Naosis 1, Omega 2090. Super sick. I'm really excited to do another whole book with you for Project Naosis 8. We are simultaneously doing Project Naosis 8 and 7 at the same time. Evgeny would be the main artist on Project Naosis episode 8, really wrapping up what I call season 1 of Project Naosis. And you know, I really think it's some stellar stuff. Let me see if I can actually go back into this. Yeah, I wanted to share some stuff, but I don't want to spoil anything. It's gonna be super cool. That's all I gotta say to everybody. It's gonna be super cool. I'm gonna share this again. So yeah, we have our amazing Crimson Pain one shot. Evgeny made this amazing cover showcasing Crimson Pain and Gaia. And I think I go this way. Then we had a Virgin cover that we did. Samuel Marquise, who draws Project Naosis 2 to 7. He did this amazing cover for the book. We have a great index. We made this index. Pete Carlson, shout out Pete Carlson, who does all my lettering and production. But it ties you right in. The Crimson Pain one shot has a beginning, middle, and end. It's a full story, and you know, it's a great book. You know, the Day of the Awakening, year 2090, and it's Crimson Pain right after he kills 98 million people and on his next mission to free all of these super villains that have been contained in the Goliath. But yeah, you thought of a lot of these slides. You thought of this layout. When you made this page, you know, when you're designing something like this, similar to like a bat cave, what was going through your mind? If you remember, I know it was a couple years ago, for this page.
Well, first I not think this angle. First page a little bit from a side, and when I begin the sketching screens, I try to show it news. Don't show everything, and the little bit transparency. So I decide to move camera from the back and little bit upper. And then this, with my fresh view, I don't know why I do. I make rounded screens. I don't know why I decide this. Well, if I draw right now, I think better straight screens.
No, I like the curve. It sets up the dynamic. It's futuristic. It's dynamic. You're the hardest critic on yourself. Evgeny will send me a page, and then I'll say it looks perfect. Then 2 weeks later, he's like, I fixed panel 2. I didn't ask to fix panel 2. You love it. You know, you make sure it looks super polished. We do got a comment in the chat. We have Spartan Steve with a pizza emoji. Thank you so much. Steve, for checking us out. You get an intro, and with that intro, I will give you this one right here. There you go. Yes, it does. It does look very cool. Thank you very much. ProjectNaosis.com. Check this one out, and yeah.
I want pizza.
Thank you. I do want pizza too. I didn't eat yet. I'm fasting. It actually snowed only like 3 inches over here, so I got to go shovel once we're done with this. But yeah, an amazing page. 98 million dead, showcasing. And then now we have this Goliath prison. You know, there's a prison that comes out from the water, and there's this character right over here called Zion, and Zion is talking to these new officials, and they're basically explaining to him that, you know, that he has to stay guard of this, and, you know, there's a Crimson Pain might be coming for him. And I love this page. This is one of the first 2 pages that we did. It's Crimson Pain, you know, running through, very dynamic. Love this page, him just coming out. I love the angles that you choose, the dynamic, because I don't have the craziest detail in our scripts. You know, I keep it very easy for you to just do what you want to do. Walk me through this page right here, how you were drawing it, if you recall.
Well, first I always read your script, yes,
Yeah.
and try to imagine this. Okay, I need two turrets. They come from water. Okay, two and always before sketching my idea. Well, this is very good example because I still very like this page, especially main
The big
art.
color panel.
Yes, when I choose this angle from little bit down to show both tourists, she run on the water, dynamic. So yes, I very enjoy it when I draw it, when I complete. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. So he's going after the guild. He goes through these turns first. We were setting up little obstacles to build, and we chose different layouts of him taking out each thing, and then he's running through. I love the design. The design is so sick. You have a very unique style that you can see from a mile away, which is a very great skill to have. I feel like every artist I work with has a great style, and yours definitely stands out. If it ever goes animated, this is where I would really like the whole aesthetic of it to look. So yeah, now we have the prison's breaking. We have this character Rifter who dies in Project Naosis, and we're like, oh my god, he was here, and they're getting prepared for battle. I love this. Now, so for everyone that doesn't know, Evgeny does the lines, inks, and colors to this book. So you chose the lighting in this scenario, and you're using the lighting. Is really we're getting it from the weapons. What made you think of something like that?
Well, it's always well. I don't think complete complexly and always happen on the sketches. And the hard step for me, it's first steps on sketching, and where sketches are done. In the first, this no turn off light.
Yeah.
There's no black walls, and I think they more brightly. But then I think about when everything is ruin, siren, and I imagine that red light, this.
Yeah, like a siren.
On the
Yeah,
top,
yeah, that's going
yes,
off. Yeah.
and I think, well, maybe try something this, and when I begin draw how Zion shot in this gun, and this room a little bit brighter, and we lost the focus of this what I want to show, so I choose completely going to black, and this art we have two focus, 2 points of view. So we have a shot, and we have a crimson Payne on the back. So something like this. And after that, yes, this is by the way, it's 2 pages on the same side. So this red, everything is organic to look. So, and I choose on the first page a yellow, this Zion move after he make a last punch. After this, go move for crimson Payne, and this everything in the green light. And this one of the well, this, yes, what this page a little bit hardest for me. So, and I would try to show he very fast, and design try to very speed to return and give a shot to Crimson Pine, but Crimson Pine is so fast. He has speedster.
Yeah.
Just around him, and
We
try
wanted to get that back angle, and I feel like that was such a good setup. So you're doing so good with the lighting, because like I said, you colored all this. This is amazing. And you went from yellow, awesome. It showcases that Zion, and now you're on that green. where Crimson Pain is now picking apart this guy. I love this panel. This is one of my favorite panels in the book, that he's just able to get under and just blast off his arm. Arm comes off. You still see the yellow coming through. And, you know, you call this place humanity. You lock away enhanced and test them for a giant experiment and see no wrong. And then it goes around. Humanity was lost. Fell a long time ago. Humanity was lost. Fell with them. It's time you fell with them. You know, it's a crazy page. Absolutely awesome. He's spinning around him over and over. And once he gets behind him, he's able to blast off his head because he's just one step ahead, and super sick. Super sick. I love this page. Amazing splash page. You really see the organic face going from it. Yeah, humanity was lost a long time ago. It's time you fell with them. So sick. So sick. I read that backwards. I'm an idiot. And then we have an amazing page. Now we change up the lighting. It's super sick how you change up the lighting. It's white. I love this panel too. When you sent this original panel to me, I loved it because we're setting up this character Gaia, who basically every 4 years, 4 years she's a hero, 4 years she's in the chamber, and now she's only 2 years into charging up. So if she was at her full power, she would definitely be able to do crazy damage. But yeah, we have her ready to roll, and she's ready to take on Crimson Pain. Gaia, the Queen of the Sea. Legend says she has been alive since the 1900s, watching how the world changed from countries to 3 nations. A woman with the power of immortality and the power of the sea. Where's the man who killed my brother? And she's talking about Odysseus, her brother in arms. I love this page. I love the weapons that we made for her. I think it's so sick. And yeah, that was a double page splash. And this one's a sick page too. So soon as the electronics go off these characters, they're able to escape. And Rifter is a telekinetic. And I love what you did with this page.
Yes, I like this moment too. So dynamic. I try do something same for the new chapter, but I don't find a place where I can do this. But yes, I very like this moment.
Sick moment. Checking out the chat, we have Ismail Yusuf Bart. He says hello from Egypt. Hello from Egypt.
Hello.
We don't know who we're gonna get here, and with that, with you commenting, you do get an intro, and this intro will be right here.
Tentative though.
Crazy. Big UFC guy. And then Spartan Steve, awesome page. Thanks so much for checking us out.
Thank you.
We'll give you a
Thank you.
We're ready, dude. Yeah, but this is one of my favorite panels. It's, you have the blood push through. It's the pow. He's ripping through all these characters. It's stellar, and absolutely love it. Now we're gonna go to the.
Just wanted to show in a short panel how powerful he is, Rifter, when his power turned back, and this.
Because he gets, when you take off that bracelet, he's been for holding this power for God knows how long, and when he's able to finally just exert it, it's just like, it's sick.
Yes.
And then we have the cameo of where Banshee was here all along as well. He's like, freedom. We're going to get us some reckoning. And this was a cool page as well. We have Gaia, who's so sick. Everyone loves this character. They love it. And, you have to read the book. Well, we're actually going to look together. And she doesn't get the best fate. But, she's telling all the prisoners to get back in their cell. And they say no. And she's the first hero that's out of the Guild of Titans that's just ready to kill. And she's had enough of the insurgents. All of you get back or your cells are die. I love this, too. This is so sick. So sick. The dynamic, the structure, the crazy page. And there's Rifter and Banshee. Wow, very intense. I thought heroes don't kill. Isn't that the only code you stand by? Killing is the only option when millions have died. And, they're going off. I love this panel, too. You draw so much energy with every single panel. Super sick.
Thank you, dude. I'm glad you like.
Of course I like, bro. I need you.
And second be much better.
Yeah. We're improving. It's the same with every artist, even Samuel. From episode 2, from episode 7, it's night and day. You know, even with this is standout though. Like I love what you did, and we find out that he has this chip now that he can hunt down all the Guild of Titans members, and he takes out Gaia with this news, and Gaia's ready to kill them. She's using her water powers, her dual swords, and so much energy. Crimson Pain, boom, takes her out and drives her through the wall. You think because I've woken up earlier than expected, I am somehow weaker? You are sadly mistaken. Oh, I am hoping for a fight. Hopefully you put up a better fight than the rest of your pathetic team. Each of them begged for mercy. Let's see if you do the same. Super sick setup. Love this page as well. And now we're into the mode of Gaia and Crimson Pain fighting, and you really mixed it up with this page. You did all the sound effects too. And they're going through this awesome battle. What was going through your mind where you're drawing this awesome panels, man? Super sick.
Thanks.
Love it. We have she has the dual swords, and she can combine them together, these dual axes, to make the sword. And finally one of you shows some courage, but far too late to see the truth about what must be done to make change. You slept in a chamber that gives you power where their millions are powerless. Believing in the bullshit you drown all these people in while pretending to be a god. And this is a sick page. They're clashing. I love this page. And Crimson Pain again taunting her, as he's taking her down by strike. The bullshit you tell yourself to be a puppet for a system that has failed the world, failed me. Today was just a stepping stone to fix everything the nations have broken. No one will remember your name. And he's like saying this as he's just going around her over and over again. I love this scene, him taking on Gaia, picking her apart. Super sick. Super sick. Love it. The colors, everything really explodes. And then bam, everyone's in shock that he was able to punch through, rip out the spine, and everyone is in shock on what's going on. The fighting has stopped. This is an iconic fatality. And what does he do? This is all she had in her. A god in your eyes have fallen, all like the rest, her name to be forgotten. No longer will this be seen as power. And some of these ULN soldiers know the fate, and they join forces with Crimson Pain. And today is just the beginning, as we all need to come together as one. Time to break free of the shackles they put on you. We will rise and take what is ours, to take back the world and our freedom. And this is really how he gets his army. Now, you're a big Mortal Kombat fan. I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. Yes. So there's fatalities in here. We got some inspiration from that. How was it to draw a fatality like this crazy thing we decided to do?
Well, first of all, I think maybe it's too much, and it's fine. Okay, we left here. I'm a little bit darker this scene, but here I decide, okay, yes, it's too much, and I decide to blurry this moment.
Yeah,
not shocking everyone.
It also shows the motion though from the thing, so able to blur it really like gets that emphasis on it. And like I said, I had people that read this one shot, and this is how we get them all in. If they don't end up buying the trade paperback, the big seller is the one shot. It does have a beginning, middle, and end. It shows Crimson Pain. It shows that yes, he has his reasons, but he's a villain. This is a bad guy, and he will kill everybody in his path. This is a sick scene. I love Mortal Kombat. You love Mortal Kombat. And then we do a little teaser 3 months later. Basically, Crimson Pain and Rift are in this Antarctica base, saying that the next area over here is where more Guild of Titans members are. Super sick. Now, we did this too. This is Gaia, the Queen of the Seas. This was the concept art you did. We have the two axes that goes into the sword. I love this weapon. I was debating about giving Crimson Pain this weapon and just making it like red, and he just like stole it from her. We're still thinking on that. I love the sword. I love it. I love the sword that it comes together.
Well, if this sword gives to Crimson Pain, I think it's a little bit weird with his design. So maybe Well, I think when he have some kind of blades
gauntlet.
on
Spike
his
gauntlet, yeah.
yes gauntlets, and maybe he just take some technologies and put like lasers, and he have a lasers gauntlets.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it'd be
it's
sick.
something.
Yeah, something like that. Because in the book that we're making now, we take Crimson Pain. Let me see the book I have here from episode 6. There's a big cliffhanger for what happens to Crimson Pain after his team gets murdered, and to find out where he is now. And we find out how he gets his armor with episode 8 and all these other things. And you were able to be free, and you're like, hey, I'm able to do this. I wrote that script up in 2 weeks for you and got that script to you so we can make this kick-ass book. Because originally it was going to end at 7 for volume 2, and now we have 8. So volume 8 will be episode 8 will be the end of the volume. But I love these concept designs that we did. We had a lot of fun with it. You were looking at different outfits for Crimson Pain. We had Rifter, who's super sick, and Zion, basically like our cyborg humanoid like character, but sick all around. And yeah, go to projectnaosis.com, order your copies today. And yeah, that amazing back cover that we did, one of the first pieces of art that we've ever did together. You did a lesser sketch of this at first, and then when I told you it was going to be a back cover, you're like, no, let's make it better. Let's make it better. And this has been an iconic design for Crimson Pain. I love the detail in it, and it really just shows his emotion. People could really see he's also a human when you draw him and you have this, because usually people might think he's an alien or things like that. But yeah, that's super, super sick. But yeah,
I remember when I draw this, I always don't understand his helmet. You try to explain me, and then you send me from Mad Max screen. Well, the guy behind he's ow. Need like this, okay?
Yeah.
Sorry for my English.
No, it's all good. We wanted the screen on because I wanted something that looked scary that was still a skull, and every artist has a really different tone on it, and I really like how everyone plays with it. But yeah, because like sometimes we have it, it's like that. Sometimes you see it, it's like the bluish kind of. But it's I like it, man. I like everyone has a take on it. It does the same damage. Really appreciate that. And remember, guys, you could check out. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on one second. Okay, I think it's this one. Go to projectnaosis.com. We go to shop. I'm gonna copy this for everyone later. You can get our Project Naosis Volume 1, all of our single issues, and then you can also get this Crimson Pain one-shot that you see right here. You just add it to your cart, and you go from there. You can add so many things there, but add that to your cart, and ships right to your door within a week. Can't mess that. I'm going to drop that in the chat, and then I'm going to pin it because now I'm getting better at these things. And yeah, you want to pin that to the chat. But yeah, definitely want to check us out. Projectnaosis.com/shop. Check us out. I pinned that one to the chat. Hopefully that looks good. Okay. Next, I wanted to showcase some of the artwork from Project Naosis episode 8. We do not have the pre-launch page up live because we're going to do Project Naosis 7 first. But where is it? I just had it. There we go. So, we have Crimson Pain, an origin story in his iconic moment where he loses his, pregnant wife in this battle, and him and Rifter are going absolute crazy. I love this. It shows as he's mourning the loss of his love that you have Rifter just going fucking crazy, dude. I love this, dude. Definitely, like you said, it's a huge step up. You color it. You do the lines, you do the inks. This is going to be Project Naosis episode 8. This is such an iconic pose. For you to, how long did something like this take you?
Well, even in the first step, sketch, it's many ideas for the first, and different angles. First steps I try from the left position, so and it's a little bit this corner. He on the knees with
Yeah.
I forget the English words. I always understand, and I very fast can answer. But when you must talk, it's different to me. So
This is the
sorry.
first time, bro. This is iconic. This is good. We love this. Especially when we release the book, we're gonna do more of these. But yeah,
I need to talk often, in English.
yeah, it's happening. It's happening. But like it's sick. You got the dynamic set up. The background, I feel like, is what is the craziest part of this, because you have this image, you can see this image, and then the background tells another story on top of that, which is so crazy.
Yes. Well, it's like it's time for Crimson Pain at slow, and everything happened behind him. But for him, it's just everything stopped. So and the Rifter just crazy. He see what happened. He sees that Crimson Pain can't. He just can't something. And yes, he doing everything to no one touch him and his wife.
Yeah, while he has that iconic moment and he's trying to go back and Rifter convinces him elsewhere, and then it's really their mission is going to be their mission elsewhere. And, they're going to be going through the jungle and they're constantly looking back, and we finally see emotion from these characters that are in the main story. And when they're in the main story, there's no emotion with these characters. It's a lot of killing. It's a lot of they're so strong. And this is where we get this character Crimson Pain to that monster level on why he's so strong, what his armor is made from. We have some cool characters that are going to make their debut, like this guy right here, for more to be announced. We have this cool setup. You have an amazing lighting, and this guy gets called in, showcasing a glimpse of his armors that he has and his power that he contains. You sent the form that we're going to debut soon. I can't wait. But he has this armor that's super strong and super powerful, and he's going to be the one that's going to hunt down Crimson Pain. This is another former superhero, kind of in the same field on how Crimson Pain was, because the Project Naosis unit was a classified unit that basically united all the nations together in secrecy, and all the heroes got all the glory. Now this character over here, Warpath is what we're calling him right now, is going to go head to head with Crimson Pain and Rifter, and then we're going to have a whole story on how Crimson Pain becomes, Crimson Pain. I'm so excited. I love this character. He made it to our print that we did. Did you see the 41 character print? I posted it a couple of times.
Yes. I'm so sad I can include myself, but I just can't. So I was in business trip, so and I just don't have anything to draw.
Yeah,
with,
we'll get some. There's plenty more New York Comic Cons and San Diego Comic Cons to do more cool stuff. We're looking at more future crossovers with other brands and things like that, because we had some pretty big crossovers with that print. We had ISOM, who did 3.8 million on their first book in 2023. We have Nexus, who's a huge character. We had him on the print as well. And then we had you designed this character Warpath. You designed him pretty quick too, which is super cool. This awesome purple guy that we see here. I'm gonna stop sharing. It just went like that. Okay. And let me see if I can have the. Did I have the concept art? I don't know if I have the concept art here. Let me see if I can refresh it. You watching any good movies lately?
Well, I'll try. When Avengers Endgame is happen, it's something broken me. I don't know why. And after that, nice Spider-Man movie where every violence in different movie went to be Maguire. Reveal, and
I'm
don't know.
excited for the new Avengers.
I can say I'm excited because for me it's so hard to imagine how can do something better than Infinity War and the
Yeah.
Endgame. It's so hard. And but I'm very like Deadpool and Wolverine. It's a crazy movie. I'm like so much. And this moment on your show beginning is okay. Everyone, I don't remember how in English because
Yeah.
I watch in Russian. So, but it's so fun. Yes, and I'm better excited for Deadpool and Wolverine 2. I don't know than Doomsday because when Tony Stark he
Did the snap.
give himself, and when I know about he come back and the while it's a little bit kill this moment, I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
He's gonna be Doctor Doom. They're gonna somehow tie it. Chris Evans, they already showed the trailer. He's back. He has the baby because Anthony Mackie, who's Falcon, can't hold it on his own. But I think it's gonna do really good. And supposedly the second Avengers, Secret Wars, is Hugh Jackman, 2 Spider-Man, and someone else are like the main characters.
Well, it's rumors. We don't know exactly.
But usually they're right. I knew that Chris Evans was coming back. I could see them throwing a curveball and making him evil too, but we'll see.
Well, Russo brothers, they're very smart, so they can just make some, I don't know how to say in English, some like they tell in one side, but when we begin watch movie, they just show a different side. It's like a Spider-Man with all villains when Toby jumping on a Sandman lizard, and without Tobey Maguire and I forget second actors.
Andrew Garfield.
Yes, Andrew Garfield. But in fact, they be there. So I think maybe Russo brothers. And I like they don't talk too much. I love when trailer don't show you anything, and I love when trailer. I don't know how to say about in English. Lie to you. You
don't want to spoil. You don't want to spoil, bro. No spoiling.
They even show something different. In fact, this not including movie, but they do something better. And how can do better scene with Star-Lord when he dancing, and so long time ago we see the first Guardians of the Galaxy when he dancing and he heard his music, but in Endgame or Infinity War, I don't remember. Endgame, yes. We see him from the side, how he dances without music. It's so crazy sense. And in Doomsday, I can't imagine what they can give us, because Endgame close, every what they coming through, and new Marvel movies. They not so cool, even I don't know, Fantastic Four, nice, but I don't know. And Doomsday I don't know what they must show that I say, wow, they call every actors and this maybe all of them, but what they can show, it's hard to imagine for me. And Tal Tort or Natal with big. So and I showed him first time. I just laughed to my tears, and so much surprise to me, because I run in a movie theater first. When the movie come, I say to my boss, "Okay, I go from my work. I run, take my wife, and we." First in the movie, and to not take spoiler, on the internet. And
the internet right now, even that Stranger Things, the show that just came out, I'm already seeing everything that happened in the 4 episodes. People cannot wait to talk about it. And, it is the spoiler city. That's why I try to see movies, or I try not to look at it. I saw Fantastic Four just on my TV. I didn't go to the theaters for it. I went to the theaters for Spider-Man, and I'll definitely be in the theaters for the Avengers. Definitely want to check out Avatar as well. But speaking about checking out amazing things, I want to show this last page. This is going to be page 6. This is like a dream recollection from Crimson Payne, this nightmare that he's having, and then he'll wake up into this sadness, and then boom, a big explosion happens, and we're going to find out what that is. But this is so iconic. I love this scene. You got Rifter, Mutator, Electrite, Crimson Payne, all these moments flashing on and showing that this man, has a weakness, and we're going to figure out what that weakness is. And now, is it that they got rid of it? Is he this ruthless monster? And we designed cool characters. I wanted to go over this. This is a sick character. This is one of the main, I guess, villains for Crimson Payne, or heroes that he'll be facing off against. And I love this design of this character. We landed it pretty well. I love the purple. I love purple, and I love the chrome-esque to it. When you're designing characters, especially character like this, what's your thought process, and what's your process making a character?
Well, first he must to impress you. So, and if we take first pages, I hide his helmet. I try to hide him on the maximum. And when comics come and the people can see him, I try to show his helmet and a special,
Cinematic, man.
Yes, so you show before how he fly on. Even at this moment, I just always focus on his eyes, but helmet not. No one can see, and only on the fight when he attacked this cave, he come to everything is burned, and he just stands something like here, and his helmet like little bit
Tells
like
the story.
knight and skull in the same time, and he's so angry, so big, so powerful. So I think yes, he must be massive than Crimson Payne. So because his armor much, I forgot. Mineral they hunt.
Yes. Yeah, they're hunting this mineral that we're not gonna I'll say yet, but yeah, there's a mineral that's in this armor that makes him so powerful, and it's the inspiration behind Crimson Payne's armor. It's a cool lore touch. I feel like it's so cool to see. And there's another cool aspect to Warpath that we're teasing those pages that he could transform. I'm happy with the pages that you just sent. Those layouts, they look crazy. It's gonna be a crazy thing, like I said, we're big Mortal Kombat fans. We put some inspiration in that, maybe some Goro, things like that. And I'm really excited for this book. I'm excited for the Crimson Payne making his Project Naosis episode 8, wrapping up season 1 of our amazing comic book series as we're building an empire. And Evgeny absolutely kills it on this book. Super sick. We've had people join in throughout on Instagram Live. We have people looking us up on YouTube. We really appreciate everyone checking us out, looking at these awesome things that we're designing. It really means a lot. We're gonna make this book so crazy. This is our first time doing a stream together. We're figuring it out. It's so cool. It's like we've never spoken on the phone. We've never spoken on Zoom, and it works really well. We make such great book together, and we're gonna make plenty more stuff.
For me, it's the first live stream with someone ever, and especially in English. It's a little bit hard for me because when you talk something, you make this fast, and I must translate always. Then
That's why it works better with email and Instagram with us.
yes, yes.
And even with text, you're like, what is this? What does this mean? And I just give it to you really quick. And they're like, I got you. And then you're like, you say it all the time. You're like, my English isn't good. I'm like, dude, it's great. Look what you're doing right now. This is amazing. You know, you're on the other side of the world. How's the weather right now? Is it a lot of snow? Is it cold?
Yes,
How is it by you?
yes, very cold, very powerful wind, a lot of snow. So Siberian winter,
Yeah,
like it is.
it's Siberian winter. It is. It's
Yes.
true. It's crazy. It's good that we have you on. We have such a big time difference. It took us 3 days to figure out what time worked. But you know, we got it, and we're gonna do plenty more of these. But yeah, Warpath, super sick character. The purple pops. You do the colors, you do the lines, you do the inks. You're not gonna want to miss this book, Project Naosis, episode 8. Don't worry, Project Naosis episode 7 is on its way as well. I'm going to pull that one up as well. Of course, I don't have that I'm signed in, so I'm going to sign in real quick and pull that one up. Anything else you would like to share as I'm pulling up our one of our final things?
Well, with this because of Project Naosis. So and all my usual works, it's nothing special, so nothing to tell about. And I work only with you, and I try to draw something else for my subscribers on Instagram, on our station, just like that. So in main I forget word.
Yeah.
Sorry. So and my usual works, it's just posters. They is comics, but it's I work in a big coal company, so and the coal miners. So and sometimes happen some bad things, and my job is even we can draw comics. How this happen. It's for other coal miners. They can see this and don't do same
Avoid.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes, avoid this, and a lot of posts. And I try to work some table games like Badass Force and also Matrix. I can't finish because of situation we have today, but comics for me it's some I work only for you with you, and I hope people like it, so I try best I can do. So and I hope this
we hit it off right before everything went crazy. It was good that we did because we make such cool stuff. I'm happy when you're free, we're able to work on something like this. Now we have our next book that we're doing together. Because, you draw such amazing art. I think, when we found, I saw you on Instagram and I was like, wow, this art's crazy. You know what I mean? It looks like animation, and that was really the aesthetic that I wanted. And it's great that we finally got you on an actual Project Naosis issue on top of the one shot. That's like a big seller of ours. It's going to be so sick to have. And I wanted to pull up because Evgeny will be doing Project Naosis 8. He's almost done with it. Right now, we are on Project Naosis 7. Project Naosis 7 will be a 40-page full-color comic book following Project Naosis and Crimson Payne as the world goes into an all-out war. We're going to have that amazing print that we did for New York Comic Con with 36 of my characters and 5 guest characters like Isom, Reaper Destroyer, Nexus, Kordrath, and Dark Cloud. And there's your boy Warpath right there. This will be inside Project Naosis 7, so highly recommend checking that out. I'm pretty sure it's the first time Ripperverse and things like that will all be outside of their own thing. We have amazing preview issue that in the first 52 hours, Crimson Payne will be taking over all of Asia, and we're going to have the Project Naosis unit go from there. We're going to have a giant war book. We're going to bring it up to the next level. You could see all of the amazing pages that we have up as we're setting up this amazing war between the Project Naosis unit and Crimson Payne. We have debuting new characters like our character Mercer and our character Bloodtide, which we're going to have so much more of. We have variant covers by Igor Texeria and Chris Geruso. Check that out. I'm going to pin... Well, I'm going to blow it up. You can check that out, Kickstarter. Because then following that one up, me and Evgeny are going to be doing Project Naosis episode 8, which is almost done. We are like halfway through it. Full color comic book, about 21 pages. We'll put some of the concept art we did in there as well, and maybe I'll write a little description on what's next for the story. But yeah, dude, this has been extremely fun. I appreciate you joining me today and doing your first live stream, and taking a swing and getting out of that comfort zone and getting on a stream with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, Paul. And maybe we can do it again, and my English be a little better. But well, at the end, I just want to say happy holidays, and hope every holiday days be very happy. You don't think about any bad things, Just enjoy, please.
I appreciate that. Happy holidays to you as well. We're definitely going to be doing this again. This was our test out. I wanted to get you in. I want to bring. So the main thing was like, I want to bring everyone that's worked on books with me that are comfortable enough to do a live stream and start promoting the stuff that we've done together as we're making new things. And, anything that you got going on, we would showcase as well. But yes, I really appreciate it. Go to projectnaosis.com, grab Crimson Payne one shot. You've seen the artist here. You see the writer here. This is an absolute banger. We went through the whole book. So if you're watching this live now, watch it on the replay. You can see the whole Crimson Payne one shot, and then order your copy for only $10, and then be on the lookout for Project Naosis episode 8. Follow us on Instagram, X, all that good stuff. We post each other all the time. And with that being said, thank you so much. I'm going to play this real quick. And then we're going to close out this show. Thank you so much, Evgeny. It truly means a lot for you to come on. I know it's crazy. I know I talk super fast. And for people with English, they say I talk too fast as their main language. So I only know how you feel. But yes, thanks so much. I'm going to close this one out. And I'll see everybody next time. And
thank you. See ya.
And that's all, folks.